Hello, YouTube. I'm back. It's still Wednesday, January 5th, 3:27 p.m. And that was a pretty productive time over at the clinic. I didn't wasn't able to meet with the benefits specialist. However, I got his extension so I can actually call him, and they said he's in there all day Monday. So Monday I've got an appointment in the early afternoon with my therapist, and in the late afternoon with Adam, my job developer. So I think I got about 2 hours of hang time between the two appointments. Yeah, hopefully I can make a little time to happen with him, and that'll give me time to try to excuse me, time to try to resolve the SNAP benefit issue and the SSI benefit issue on my own with the paperwork that I have. So, yeah, feel good about that. What else? I don't know if I'm sure I've mentioned it. My actual case manager is homebound. She just works from home. Like, I can reach her on the phone, but other people have to handle the stuff that she would normally handle for me within the clinic. The last I heard, she had no use of her legs, which is really awful. At one point, they weren't even sure if she was going to live. She was in the hospital for a long time, so I do believe she's still my case manager, but most of the time when I need stuff, I usually hear from her on the phone once or twice a month, but everything else, it kind of gets farmed out to somebody else. So the woman who came out, I never met her before, but told her I'd lost my bus pass, but that it was nearly expired anyways, a few days off from expiring. And she went and talked to her supervisor or whoever. So they said the next day they were going to issue me one would be the 9th, which is a little bit confusing because I don't think that clinic's even open on the 9th. Let me pull up my calendar on the Obama phone. Having a bit of a time trying to get it to. This phone's always awkward to get to the desktop because of that stupid app that's data collecting thing, which is probably not. Actually, I think it probably still is collecting data because that app continues to feed me news and stuff even when the phone is not connected. So kind of funny. I mean, it's still very much on Assurance's network. I just can't make any calls or receive any SMS texts. The amount of people that I'm able to use the chat form of text with is growing, and I actually was able to text my landlord that way this morning, which probably took him by surprise because I guess he was trying to call me earlier this month and got a message, my phone was disconnected or whatever. So, because when I saw him a couple days ago, he's like, "Hey, your phone's off." I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm assuming that's the number he got the text from. I didn't even think to ask him. Anyway, I was looking up the date. 9th. Yeah, the 9th is a Sunday, so I don't know how they figured I was going to get it on the 9th. I guess if that's the 9th is the day it was supposed to get it again, that would be, they would probably roll that forward to the 7th, and I guess they just decided that the 5th, which is today, is close enough to the 7th, so yeah, I have a bus pass. So anyway, yeah, that's one less thing to worry about, and it's really helpful. Now, honestly, I don't know what one of those monthly bus passes cost, if I was to actually purchase one, but I know they're not exactly cheap. And I mean, with the stuff I've had to do in the last 2 days to stop my bank accounts from going in the red, even if they were cheap, I ain't got the money for it. Yeah, I gotta make it to Bullock's tomorrow and make it home Friday. So, the last time I walked this way, I went behind the strip mall. I think I'm gonna actually go down the strip mall this time. I had mentioned on mentioned that I was pretty sure there's a bar here. And let's see, we got a sushi bar. Lunch special, $9. Still out of my budget these days. Tax repair. Oh. Building supplies. College Street Brew House and Pub. Huh. Peek in this place. Hang on. And it just looks straight up like a liquor store in there. Darn. Still looking for more places that are reasonably close to inquire about hosting karaoke at. But yeah, it just straight up looked like a liquor store. There's a Subway. I did mention that. I remember them having a Subway. Hey, and a Domino's. And that looks, you know, I think that used to be Lenny's Burgers, but it's closed. Another cell phone repair place and another vacant spot. Yeah, a lot of businesses been lost due to just the negative economic impacts of the last 2 years. It's easy to say it's because of COVID, but it's not because of COVID. It's government overreaction to COVID. Let's see. We got a T-Mobile office and the Panera Bread. I knew the Panera Bread was here. Panera Bread's actually got a drive-through on the edge of the building. Now, I definitely remember there being a bar here, and it doesn't appear that there's still a bar. I'm just gonna kind of walk out this way so I can look at the signs. So the way they've got it designed, I guess they assume nobody's actually gonna walk, and everybody's coming from the parking lot. So the signs face the parking lot. No, I don't see a sign for a bar. It's a bummer. I distinctly remember going to a bar in that strip mall with Elise before Lily was born. Oh man, both trains are at the station right now, which means I definitely missed my train. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm debating. It's I forgot what time it is. It's 3 something. Yeah, 3:35. Phones are both kind of low on batteries. I mean, I charged them for a bit over at the clinic, but didn't get them that high. Well, except for the first Obama phone, which I'm hardly using for anything, so it's got plenty of power on it. But yeah, once the second Obama phone loses power, I have no internet, so it makes the other phones kind of useless. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is walk myself over to the Thomas stop for the 29 and consult with my transit app. And I did have a person that messaged me last night while I was sleeping about boxes, and I don't think I've got another message from him today. Oh, that's fabulous. Looks like somebody managed to jump up the corner and mess up that fence. So much damage from cars. Oh wow. Flexible workspace for teams 1 to 100. Expensive workspaces. Find that whole rent a cubicle concept funny, but that's been a thing for a few years now. Anyway, there's somebody over there, so I should probably shut this video down now. But yeah, I'm gonna check the bus schedule and try to message the person that messaged me about boxes from Opera. But if I don't hear from him, I think I'm just gonna head home. I'm kind of tired. I didn't sleep a whole lot last night. I had the sleep that I did before I went on the run for. Ooh, there's a bus. I gotta wrap this up. Oh wait, no, that's a northern service. Never understand why there are so many of those. And he's heading south. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up. I'm not sure if my next stop is going to be my storage or if it's going to be home, but yeah, a little bit more. Thanks for watching. love that Midtown skyline.